I worry too fucking much. Did I ever tell you that? I worry. Open? Why is this dude carrying around flags? He steal them? Anyway, little kid carrying around flags. The guy almost die. There's shenanigans going on out here, motherfuckers. So I'm not supposed to get my hopes up. I'm not supposed to hold anybody to anything. But big old dump, yeah. Goddamn. But anyway, so our building has no managers in it. There's no managers in our building. There's no leaders. All of our leaders are from elsewhere, so nobody at the building gives a fuck. I'm telling you, nobody gives a fuck. I mean, really. But anyway, so I was asked today if I wanted to, if Mark had talked to me at all about taking a leader role, and I was like, honestly, he wanted me. What he wanted me to do was take leadership of the warehouse, be a leader, you know, give direction, shit like that. But the people I would have been giving direction to were the same fucking rank as me, same position as me, same pay grade as me, paid the same as me. Who the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I to give directions and shit? I mean, I've been here a year longer than you. That's it though. Fuck, who the fuck? I'm not doing that shit. I did that shit for like a year and a half when I worked at Toys R Us. And it's funny because I'd be told go back there and have them do this, have them do that. You guys gotta go do this. So I'd go back there and tell other people, hey, this is what we're doing, and get them riled, get them rounded up, get them fired up. Go, let's go. Fucking sweat our asses off, get the shit done. Dole out responsibilities, delegate work. It's not hard. I learned that, well, just from observation before I ever did it, I was never the type to be like, you gotta do this, you do this, go do this now. It's like, hey man, you wanna do this, or would you do this? Like they're doing it for me. And usually 90% of the time it's like, cool man, I'll do that, and they do shit. And I never had to like fucking be a dick or pull rank or anything. And I didn't even have any rank there, but it was funny because one of the, I actually dated somebody there, and she said, and I quote, "Oh, I just thought you were bossy." Like she said she thought that I was just like telling people what to do, and she didn't even know I was back end leader, motherfucker. Why the fuck else would I go back there and set everything up and tell people which positions they were gonna do? For unloading trucks and shit. Anyway, but I never got paid for it, and when they hired management and world leaders and shit, they didn't give me one. It seemed like it was I was doing a bunch of the work, and then people they're playing favorites with who got shit, and it really made me angry. So I was like, I told them much more briefly. I told him about that, and I'm like, so I'm not really in a rush to be, barking orders at people. When it's just we're on the same ground. How am I going to do any of that? So he's like, so he wanted you to be a manager but not get paid for it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that shit. That's not what I signed up for. I'm like, why would I do that? There's more responsibility, and if they fuck up, I get in trouble. If I tell them to do something that's not supposed to do, I get in trouble. And for what? I get paid the same as them. Why would I even do that? And plus, I was doing order entry shit. I still do order entry shit, but I was doing a lot more order entry shit. And it sucks because I got all this outbound shit to do, and I got to stop and spend 30 minutes with a customer, taking their order and putting it in the system and processing it and all that shit. And I could be pulling other orders and doing my job, what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not getting paid for any of that shit. So when I had my review, Because after the dude that was the manager left, and all the shit that he used to do fell on us, I put in my review, I was like, hey man, I didn't say it like that, but like, I'm not doing this order, I'm not doing all the order entry and all that shit. I'm not doing fucking IT computer repair shit. Like, you guys got an IT fucking group. Like, why the fuck would I do all that shit? Like, I'm busy. I'm delegating that work to the people. It's like, you can call the 800 number and put your order in. You know, there's no reason to have me do it. So, not that I'm just trying to get out of work. It's just, I got a fuckload of shit to do. I've probably got, at any given moment, I probably have a full 3 or 4 days worth of shit, 8-hour days or more, that I could get done. But it's not like vital that it gets done right now. So it's just a game of doing what needs done and then putting out fires. People are like, hey, we need this build, we need this invoiced. What happened to this? What's going on? Those are the things I chase down. And everything else that nobody's looking at just gets to wait until either I get time and I'm bored or whatever. So it's not like I got nothing to do. And that's not even counting all the inventory shit. Cycle counts, which I never heard until I started working there. You have to count the whole inventory every month and a half or so. It goes in a cycle, so they call it cycle counts, even though it's just doing inventory or whatever. But like, how do we give a fuck? For reals. For realsies. So, and it's kind of, it's a little daunting. The majority of everybody, except for that Kevin incident, Kevin Lobo, or whatever the fuck his name is, Paradise Valley Motors, Kevin L. Look him up. I always feel like when I talk shit about him, I should mention his customers seem to love him, so at least he's nice to his customers. It's too bad he's not nice to his fucking suppliers. Shitbeard, I'm not gonna suck your dick. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into that again. This will probably get posted before I have 2 to 4 or 5 or 6. I have other videos I've recorded that they piled up on my phone because I'd record them on the way to work and record them on the way home. So sometimes I get to work and just be like, bam, 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 all fucking day, and not have a second to. It just takes a few seconds to throw them in, because I don't do any production work, as you've noticed. No production work at all. I just throw the videos in Power Director. I'm glad they've got one on Android. It makes my dick hard. It makes my dick real hard. It makes my dick longer too. My wife says thank you. So I just throw it in there back to back for the full video and export it and then upload it. I guess I type the name. I usually have to look up to see what number I'm on because I have no fucking idea. And then type a really stupid, shitty description. I am a failure. I could be typing a full description and putting fucking whatever they're called, hashtags or whatever, and fucking giving SEO something to work with. But I don't do shit. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck at all. Don't want anyone to see it. That's really the thing. But anyway, I'll probably post this one, and there's still a bunch of other ones that are from previous. But I don't follow any kind of chronological order anyway, so it really doesn't fucking matter. And plus, all the seasons here look the goddamn same anyway. It's hot. Well, it's not hot right now. It's dry, and there's palm trees. The trees go brown here for a few months, but that's the only difference. The sunset looks really nice, but I'm not driving that way. I'm looking over my left shoulder, sometimes looking at it. I was originally felt like talking about, I worry too much because my neighbors that got COVID, they got over it pretty quick. Gladly, they got over it pretty quick. And one of the kids lost their taste and smell, but I guess they got it back in just a few days, which is good, because when I heard that, I was worried, because there's so many accounts out there. What the fuck street did I turn down? I don't even know where the fuck I am, I just realized. I see 12th Street there. I really don't have a fuck clue which street I turned down. McClintock. Why the fuck did I turn down McClintock? Anyway. Idiot. Where the fuck am I, though? I should figure out what street I'm on. Maybe it's because they did whatever they're doing to this that I don't recognize shit. There's a university. Okay, I know where I'm at. Okay, cool. So anyway, I need to get over, though. But anyway, there's people that have lost their, even young people, lost their taste and smell for months. I can't imagine that shit. That sounds horrible. What are you doing way back there, dude? Horrible. But they got it back. But the fucked up thing is, as soon as they got over it, their kids are going to public school. Like they started going to school. Was it this week or last week? I think it's this week. It's like, so all of us have been isolated this long. A lot of us have been isolated this long, and it's still, it's there's a lot of reckless motherfuckers out there, so it never really got squished out. It's just spreading everywhere, and right now it's increasing again, and now everybody's going back to school and shit. And I understand it's got such a low fatality rate. It's just the long-term damage that's scary, and what it actually does to you. The reason why you lose your sense of smell and all that shit is because it fucking, the reason that shit happens, there's a big study on it. I'd put it in the link, but I don't give a fuck. I'm sure you can Google it. One of the virus attacks all kinds of shit, and one of the things it attacks, which the cold and the flu and all them do not, is it attacks the fucking lining of your brain, so it gets thinner. It fucks with the structure, and then chemicals can get in that are not supposed to be in your brain, and it affects your brain. Thus, you lose your sense of smell and taste. And then that's why all the other shit, it fucks with the membranes in your lungs too, and that's why the shit fills up, because it fucking your immune response triggers, and it fucking, what's it called? See, I'm not a fucking doctor or whatever, and I feel like a fucking retard because I don't remember any words. So trying to describe anything is like, hey, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And I feel like I don't, but I can see it. I can see it in my fucking head. But it causes, that's why your lungs fill up with all that shit. Whatever, fuck off. I'm an idiot, alright? I'm really dumb. Joe Rogan says it, but I am. I'm a fucking idiot. He's not, by the way. He's much more intelligent than he gives himself credit for. I understand self-deprecation, but it's kind of annoying because he is rather intelligent. But anyway. I like that car. That's a Cadillac? Shut the fuck up. I kind of want to run through and go look at it closer. It kind of looked like the back of Money. It kind of looked like the back of what are they called, Genesis? I don't remember what company that is. I want to say it's the same company like Hyundai or whatever the fuck. Hyundai. I'm so white, I apologize. So lame. So linguistically horrible. I gotta pee. But I'm worried about the neighbor. I go in 10,000 different directions. Oh good, I'm right behind it. What is it? That's a Cadillac, bro. Is it? XT4. Psalm 21, that's a cool story, bro. Is that not the Cadillac logo? I'm not familiar with the horizontal lines. It's cool looking, and Cadillac does have those stupid long ass fucking taillights up the side like that. Huh. It's cool as shit. It looks much cooler from the side because of the black body trim plate things. Like on the bottom bumper, he's got it on the side of the where the hood is and shit. It's pretty cool. Gotta be a fucking Cadillac, bitch. I don't know, man. So Lily's friend is in school, and on Wednesdays, Beth picks her up at noon. So we got that exposure opened up. She's playing with the neighbors a lot who go to school now, so that exposure is opened up. So it's like, why even bother? I just feel like, why bother? We've been so careful for so long, and it's just, it didn't help. It didn't matter. Not in the United States. It didn't fucking matter. But according to the fringe right people, oh, you're just falling for fucking media scare. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what the media says. The media doesn't even say what the fuck I think anyway. I go by what the fucking doctors and researchers are saying. I like to read studies. And the fucking media doesn't even portray the goddamn studies right anyway. So, it's not that. I had a guy on Facebook this morning. I went and looked at his, fucking hiccups, I don't want them. Looked at his wall and shit. He made a dumbass comment on a Fred's post. And I recognize his name. He's one of those people I've got blocked on majority of my accounts. But apparently it wasn't on the one I had. All right. That's a Cadillac, dude. I think that's a Cadillac. Fuck, I gotta Google that shit. But anyway, he had come on my feed and started being an idiot. And I was like, dude, you fucking don't even think the thing's real. You think it's just he uses the word plandemic. If you Google that word, you'll see a video called Plandemic that went viral with the dumbass. Like, sometimes it's bad when you see someone for the first time and you listen to him talking, you're like, this motherfucker's a liar. Like, this is just making shit up. And then you look into it and you're like, yeah, that was just made up shit. Like, fucking their history is of essentially a low quality, highly educated fucking con artist. It's like, no shit, Sherlock. Fucking spotted that 2 minutes into the video. If you're going to be in a video, try and not surround yourself with known con artists. That doesn't help. But I'm going to go pee now in my pants.